I don't know about you guys, but it can be so overwhelming to be a mom, a wife, a sister, a daughter, a full-time working parent, and also have a side hustle, and just to balance all the things in life can be so difficult. And recently I've been feeling really overwhelmed, so I decided to get another planner, and I thought I would walk you guys through the 3 planners I'm using, what I'm using them for, where you can buy them, and what I think about each of them. Hey Glue Sticks, Sarah here from Work Life Glue, back for another productivity type video, and today I'm going to be talking about the 3 planners I use. Yes, I said 3 planners. I guess 3 is my lucky number. I was born on June 3rd, 1989, and all of those numbers are divisible by 3. Random fact. But I recently switched to a 3 planner system. Before I was using 2, now I'm using 3, and I wanted to walk you through what each planner is for, what I use them for. And I don't expect anybody to like run out and buy all 3 of these and use them in the exact same way as me, because chances are you're not also a daycare provider and also a YouTube content creator and a mom to 2 little kids. Like, chances are your life is not the exact same as mine. But what I wanted to show you and inspire you guys with is just how sometimes you need to change your system up, and it's okay. And so I just want to give you guys some inspiration, and maybe something I share will spark something in you that you could do differently. I love watching planner videos. I've gotten lots of my ideas from planner videos over the years, and so I just thought I would add to that and show how I'm using 3 different planners just because my life has become more complicated with more responsibilities that I add on, and so keeping it all straight in just 1 planner was becoming very overwhelming, so I switched to 2, and then recently I switched to 3, and I will show you what I use each one for. So I recently switched from the smaller size Happy Planner to this larger size Happy Planner. This one started in July and goes through December of next year. I really like that because then I can be planning out the next year, like birthdays, and if we're going on any vacations or days off, parties, things like that, I can have it already done. I have a problem with like finishing a planner through to its end because I'm always wanting to plan longer distance, so chances are I will probably switch this one next year in the summer so that I can plan the next year through. But anyway, I'm really liking this, having more space to write, and I'll take you guys inside of this and show you what I use this one for. Okay, so this is my Happy Planner. This is for my personal life, just like the daily tasks I need to do and all the stuff going on with my family and my kids. So I have the monthly overview. I always keep a little page in here with notes, which now that I'm in the bigger section, I think I could actually use this section over here, whereas in the smaller planner it just wasn't enough space for me, so I may not still use that. But this is where I just keep track of birthday parties, swimming lessons, doctor's appointments, time off, photo sessions, like everything, you name it. Anything dealing with our family I keep in here, and I just write it down on the monthly spread. And then when it comes to the weekly spread, I used to hate, but now I love this vertical layout, and I like that it's divided into 3 parts. The first part I use for any like notes of things going on in the mornings, or things like if my husband's taking my oldest daughter on like a daddy-daughter date or whatever, I'll keep that up here. And then I have this little section here for what I do in the early morning hours, and I have a whole video on my morning routine, and I'll link that below. But basically I get up at 4 a.m. and I work on things, so I write in here what I'm gonna do during that time. This middle section is what I use for nap time. So while the daycare kids are sleeping, or while my kids are sleeping on the weekend, that's when I am most productive. So I write down what I'm going to do during that time, and I have that in here. And then on the bottom I keep track of like anything going on in the evening, if I'm going to try to exercise, go on walks, if we're going to have a family night, and then I try to write down what we're going to have for supper. And then the weekends, I basically just keep it like morning, nap, evening, so that I can keep track of the days since I don't work on the weekends. And then at the very top, I keep track of my husband's schedule since he works a crazy schedule. Very rarely does it ever look like this where he's working the same time every day and having a weekend off. That's like super rare. But this particular week it did happen to work that way. But that's where I keep track of his work schedule. And then I'm gonna start using this note sections like I said. So every week I'm still using these papers, but I'm gonna probably start just writing them over here. So I like to delegate things to different weeks that I want to do. So I basically, when I was filling out all the stuff I want to do during naps, I just pulled it from over here. Like I need to make a newsletter and calendar for the next month for daycare, adjust billing. I'm working on a stair project, so I have that in there too. So this is basically just how I plan my life. And I do this usually on Fridays or Saturdays. I will plan for the whole week. And I always do make adjustments throughout the week, but this is kind of what it would look like at the start of the week and how I use it. My second planner is this academic teacher planner. I recently just switched to this one as well. I had the older version, but it ran out of dates. So I switched to this one, and I will show you guys what I use this for. This one's my daycare planner. Okay, and then here's my teacher planner. I actually do have a Plan With Me daycare edition video I will link below, where I use basically the same exact planner. It's just my older version, but it's the same exact thing. But basically, just to give you guys an overview, for the monthly spread, I just keep track of like our Funtastic Fridays, which I also have a video on. If you guys are interested, I'll link that below. And anything going on with the daycare, I put in the monthly spread. And then the weekly spread, I divide it by any special activities going on, the attendance, like if there's kids that won't be here certain days or they're gonna be here at an abnormal time, I will write that there. And then I have 2 columns for our activities that I have planned for those days. And then on the right side, I use this for breakfast, lunch, snack, and then any notes. So for down here, I just put the kids' first initials, and then I will just check like who was here for breakfast and then put the number. Let's say there were 6, I'll put 6 here. And then for lunch, snack, and so on. And then at the end of the week, I will just add those up, and then I will know how many kids were here and how many meals I can deduct come tax time. Makes it really simple and easy since I'm not on the food program anymore. I also have a video about pros and cons of the food program if you guys are interested, and I'll link that below. And then I write down any notes, like if there's anything I need to remember, anything that happened that day, kid got sent home sick or something like that, I'll write that here so I know when I'm looking back, just for liability purposes and just so I can remember, since with many kids in your home, it's really easy to forget things. And then like the special activity one, I just write down like the library is gonna drop off books, Fridays were your favorite color day, we have music class, and that kind of thing. And this just helps me keep track of everything, add an overview, and stay on top of everything. And I've really loved using this since last fall. And then now I have this third planner, and this is like my YouTube social media planner, I guess you could say. This one I got on a really good deal. I just decided to get it when I was at Michael's one day. I was gonna get a happy planner, but this one, I think it's a Recollections Planner. Of course, I can't find anywhere where it actually says who makes it, but I'm pretty sure it was a Recollections brand, and it was only $10. So that's why I went with this one, just because it was cheaper and it's cute. And this one also goes through December of next year. And I just noticed flipping through, I didn't even realize this, it also has a few pages of stickers, which is a nice feature. But I will also take you guys through what this one looks like and how I use this one. And then lastly, my Recollections planner that I just started using. So I'm not super into it yet, but basically for the monthly spread, I just use it to plan out my videos. And as you can see, I've erased a lot on here already. I'm always changing just based on how I'm feeling, if I want to film something, if I have time to film something or not. So I just plan that in an overview, and I do plan those pretty far out in advance, especially for certain kinds like my daycare days. I have so many ideas that I plan them out really far in advance. And then for the weekly spread, now I haven't fully done this yet, but this is the plan. I want to be better on social media, connecting with you guys, and you know, promoting my videos and growing my online business. And so I have this planner, this weekly spread, is to help me keep track of that. So I want to be more intentional about mostly Instagram and Facebook. And so I'm gonna start, I have an Instagram column My goal was 7 Instagram posts a week, but I think I'm gonna pare that down to like maybe 3 to start because I'm not consistent with it right now. But basically this first column, or this first row, I'm gonna use as like planning Instagram posts. So some, maybe I'll do like a quote every Monday, and on my video days, that's what the stars mean. Anytime a video is going up, I'll have some kind of photo related to it and then call out for people to go check out the video. And then maybe I'll post a question on Thursdays, and then overview of my daycare week, and so on and so forth. And then I haven't quite figured out if I'm gonna do anything different on Facebook or if I'm just gonna do the same things on Instagram. But if not, I will use this row for Facebook planning, and then this is YouTube planning, just to, if I have any notes about the videos going up or whatever, or if I'm gonna use the community tab at all, which is my new favorite thing, I will keep track of that here. So this is all related to YouTube and social media and my online business and keeping track of that, because I was trying to keep track of it in my personal life binder planner, and it just became too chaotic and things would be changed a lot, and so I'd have to erase, and then I'd get confused, and it wasn't working out well. So I like that it's all in here, and that my husband can look at it as well, since he is part of the business and we're all on the same page. So those are my 3 planners, and I know that can seem overwhelming or cumbersome, but obviously I'm not bringing these to work with me. I work at home, so I don't have to like carry them around place to place. I keep my daycare planner down at my daycare. I keep my other 2 by my computer because it's on our main floor of our house and I can easily reference. But I really like having like my happy planner I can take with me. Yes, it's bigger, but I can take it to like doctor's appointments and things, so I can schedule our next appointments for like the well child visits and stuff like that. And I just like having the bigger size for my handwriting and keeping track of everything, because I'm learning as my girls get older and as I decide to do more and more with my life that I can quickly run out of space, and so I really like having the different options. I would love to know what you guys use to plan your life. Let me know if you are interested in seeing like a plan with me video, and I will definitely put that on my list soon. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.